am the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And today is a good day. It's a good day for me because firstly, it's Israeli Independence Day, Yom Ha'atzmaut. We have a massive rack of ribs on a smoker getting really upstairs. Oh my god, it looks so good. It's been on there for like 9 hours. It looks so freaking good. So that's good. But even better than that, the BBC are making themselves look like arseholes, which is just, I love it. That's one of the greatest things. They make themselves look like arseholes to normies, which is even better. It's fantastic. And they're making themselves look like arseholes by being super woke, annoying arseholes, which is, my favourite arseholist on that the BBC do demonstrate. So we're going to do an article. We're going to read it. We're going to take the piss out of them because you know what? They deserve to have the piss taken out of them. Before we get into it, like, share, subscribe. All those things are freaking awesome. Comment. It's fantastic. I do like a comment or two. That is certainly the way to go. The algorithm likes comments. Hit the subscribe button. That's really helpful because YouTube are really into freedom of speech and freedom of thought, as long as you think and say what they agree with. If you don't agree with it, like I believe in God, not so into it. They're not so into it at all. So they demonetize my channel, which what can you do? These things happen. They demonetize my channel. So if you hit the subscribe button, that really helps me stay committed. Also, there's a big purge going on. So if you can do that amongst your other YouTubers as well, we all are very grateful. Even YouTubers I don't like. That's how much I want you to do. I want you to do even ones I don't like. And you've got to be super nice. Super nice. Go check out my Indiegogo. Right over there. Got about a week to go. I'm waiting on one more piece of artwork. It's going to be a poster of an elderly Fourth Doctor and an elderly Sarah Jane venturing through time at the controls of the TARDIS. I am looking forward to seeing that one. I actually got a first draft of it. Wasn't very good. I hope it's going to be better. It's one of the only times I've turned down a piece from Dominic, but he's fine. This is the reason I like him. Other than him being great, he's super professional. He was like, yeah, no problem. I'll fix it right here. No. I was like, I felt bad sending it back. But hey, what can you do? But yeah, it just didn't look. I look more like the Fourth Doctor than the Percy True. So, there you go. So you get these two graphic novels. They're freaking awesome. You get a bunch of extras. You get for the male gaze card. Keep the British end up. Party like it's 1999. Don't even think it's Citizen. No hanky-panky in the TARDIS. I'm sensing strong emotions, Captain. And the latest fantastic one, the Force is Female. We get $8,000. Everybody gets this poster. Everybody with those two books. You get this A2 poster, or you can get it on as an add-on. A2 is 18 by 22 or 24. It's big. You can also get this one. The Eyes Have It, and this one is what's it? Not reverse polarity, neutral flow. No, it's Great Balls of Fire. Nice. So anyway, all those are add-ons. And we're waiting for the final poster, and then we're going to do a week sprint to the end of the campaign and the launch of the next one, which I'm really kind of looking forward to. So anyway, thank you very much, and go ahead and check it out. Let's go and check this out. This is just too delicious. It's beyond me. Now I love Luther, right? Luther is. I started watching when it first aired. I saw a picture of Idris Elba, who I'd never seen before. And I just love that kind of look. He emotes incredibly, and he's a great film and TV actor because his face is like it can convey a lot without much movement. And they really conveyed like the weariness and the intelligence of the character, right? Without him saying a word. And then the show started, and it was really interesting. It was like really challenging and disturbing, I just was fantastic. I became a massive fan of this overnight. I think it's great. I do think it's great. He never struck me that I'm watching a black person or a white person, unless they make it into a massive issue. Like, I know I'm watching a black person when I know I'm watching a black woman when I watch Star Trek Discovery, because basically everything you can feel the writers preening, going, we're so diverse, we're so good, we're such good people. It hurts me that we're so good. You can feel it. So I don't understand that whole mentality. But the BBC do, because they have that mentality. They've hired this person called Miranda Wayland, who's insane, who's completely insane. So let's read this article. BBC diversity chief. The fact they have a diversity chief is ridiculous. Now, the BBC's attempt at diversity, up until about a year or so ago, was putting black people and women in the front of the camera as much as you can, and making sure there was nobody heterosexual, especially on EastEnders, right? Yeah, like, listen, if anybody wanted to have heterosexual relations on EastEnders, they were immediately booted out of Albert Square. You gotta be a guy who likes to suck a bit of dick, and especially by the way, if it's if you date a trans woman, and that trans woman has a very stunning and brave feminine penis, and you're not super straight because you're that good, you're that virtuous, and yeah, on EastEnders they would love you sucking a nice feminine dick. That's okay. That's the insanity of the world we live in. 2021 is a crazy place. Men and women, black as white, up as down, nothing matters. But anyway, so rather than being this interesting person, this really interesting character, the diversity chief can only see things in the prism of race, which I just. How do you say it's not racism? I don't know. So BBC diversity team says Idris Elba's TV detective Luther isn't black enough to be real. Really? Honestly, I know a lot of black people. Why? Yeah, because he doesn't have any black friends and doesn't. How do you know? I mean, like, again, how do you know? Maybe he does. Maybe you just haven't seen that bit where he goes, he doesn't strike me as he has many friends, right? He struck me as being a workaholic with a dysfunctional life, right? And that's how they have the character who just focuses solely on his job. It's weird, though. They do have a moving house, like, every season for some unknown reason. I've never really understood that. And he doesn't eat Caribbean food. Maybe he doesn't like it. Maybe there are black people who don't eat Caribbean food. No. But here's the thing. I'm reminded. Was it yesterday? I heard there was I think Delta Airways or Spirit Airways have committed to make sure that 50% of their pilots are black women, right? They want to get 50% of the pilots to be black women. That's a goal. There's a bit of a problem, though, because only 6% of the population are black women. So, so you are pulling 50% of your workforce from 6% of the population. But just by, math, that scary thing, math, you're not going to be getting the top of the classes. You're going to be getting anybody you can. So, and that's the insanity that happens when you view things through identity rather than viewing people as people. It's there've been these riots going across America for the last couple of days because this black gentleman was shot. So it turns out it was a female police officer who shot him because she reached for a taser and she pulled out a gun by mistake. Listen, that was. That makes her criminally liable, right? You are responsible for what comes out your gun. However, and she was a 20-year veteran. But men are men and women are women, and generally speaking, there's masculinity and femininity. When you're in a potentially life-threatening situation, statistically, and again, this isn't misogyny. This is just science and math. Women tend to panic more than men do. If it's like in a fisticuff sort of thing, in a combat situation, women tend to panic more than men do, right? Which seems to be what happened here. Why? Because there are diversity quotas where we got to have the same amount of people regardless of their identity, rather than celebrating our differences, right? Rather than being, listen, I'm a black person, I'm glad for my unit. Listen, I'm really like being Jewish. I'm very, very Jewy on the channel. I'm very, very Jew-centric and because I like it, right? I like being me, right? I like being me. I like my identity, but I like there being other identities. I don't think everything needs to be homogenized. So my identity is as unremarkable as everybody else's. We should all be different, right? But yeah, not these crazy people. So let's read the story. Miranda Wayland. So the BBC crime drama was only superficially diverse. Bosses are now looking to portray minority groups in a more convincing way. Well, here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Let's say you make something to reflect the sensibilities of 12% of the country, right? 12% of the country, rather than the general percentage. So when you're doing something generally, this is just my way of looking at it. I think you should be proportionally representative of your society on screen. So if 12% of the population is black, have that represented on screen. If there's a percentage of the population that's gay, have that represented on screen. And when you don't represent it that way, one of two things is going on. Either they're virtue signaling to say, look out, we're okay with the gays, and let's put all the gays in the corner over here and put the blacks in the corner over here, which is what they do. Star Trek Discovery is just so racist. Yeah, that's one thing that they're doing. The other thing they may be doing is trying to go, oh, I understand that only 2%, or was it? I think is that like 4% of the population is gay. That's because of social conditioning. Obviously, let's make everybody gay on TV, and that will make people want to be gay. And listen, I do think it works to a certain extent because the whole super straight thing. If you don't want to date a trans woman, which again is a woman with a penis, which means you're going to be sucking some female cock. You are that's. Derogatory now in society that you don't want to do that, right? So the social pressure is having. I don't think it's going to be that successful, right? I mean, listen, it's going to take a lot of social conditioning for me to suck a cock. I mean, no matter how feminine it might be, listen, honestly, mate, you do need to kind of push me with a broom to get me to the female equivalent on a biological lady, quite frankly. But I do what I have to, baby. I do what I have to keep people happy. That's just that's the key to having what's that? Happy wife and a happy life. Do whatever you have to keep people happy. BBC will spend 100 million of content budget on diversity programming over 3 years. Again, so what's going to happen is you're making shows for like 12% of the population. You're going to get 12% of the viewers, right? Or you'll get about 30% of the viewers. Why? You'll get those 12%, then the other, I would say, 15% are going to be people who like to feel good because they're watching minority drama, right? And the other 3% will be people who turned onto the wrong channel. That's essentially explains the BBC's rating crisis. The BBC's diversity chief has claimed Idris Elba's TV detective isn't black enough to be real because he doesn't have any black friends and doesn't eat any Caribbean food. Maybe the character, like me, like most people in England, like most people in the Western world, aren't obsessed by, don't see people as their identity. Maybe not. Maybe just sees people as people, right? Because that could be, no, that's crazy, Miriam said the crime drama, which won plaudits for having a strong black lead character, was only superficially diverse, and the corporation bosses are now looking to portray minority groups in a more convincing and rounded way. Well, I didn't see the show with... what's his name? Great actor, really like him. Was completely shafted in Star Wars. The black guy from Star Wars, Finn. It was Attack the Block and Pacific Rim 2, which also I never saw. But he's a great actor. He's freaking awesome actor and great attitude as well, right? Just absolutely. So he was in a 1970s set drama where he was one of the first, I think 70s, one of the first black policemen, right? And the tensions that caused. That interests me. I thought that I never saw it, but that did interest me. The fact that I haven't seen it is indicative, right? Even if it was on TV, I might catch it, but I don't watch TV like that. I don't watch TV when it's aired. No, I don't think anybody does anymore, do they? And the fact that I haven't watched it is kind of, I think indicative. Oh, I haven't watched The Serpent either, or David Tennant's thing, Dead. So I just haven't watched a lot of stuff. I haven't watched the third season of Cobra Kai. Maybe I'll start that today. But here's my trouble. When I go and sit down and watch TV, I got to watch the next episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and I really don't like it. And I gotta. It's Thursday today. I gotta push myself and watch it before tomorrow. I can't have two other pieces of the dross to watch. Oh God, I hate it so much. Anyway, I digress. Elba, who first made his name across Atlantic, starring Stringer Bell in The Wire. Just saw the first season of that. That's freaking awesome. Cemented his status as a worldwide star, picking up a Golden Globe, amongst other things. His depiction of obsessive John Luther between 2010 and 2019. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Listen. Look at the character he's selling. Yeah, without doing anything, right? Without doing it, he's totally selling that character. Also, Stringer Bell. Stringer Bell, you got his character just from his body language. And his look, just really impressive work. However, Miss Whalen told the MIPTV conference this week that to achieve true representation, TV chiefs must ensure black characters have an environment and culture built around them that is completely reflective of their background. Yeah, okay. I think for it to be a truly, I think that's probably true. But I think that's making up the majority of programming is a problem. Make a minority of your programming minority programming, and then have the rest be general programming where you can have black people and white people, and it doesn't matter who they are, right? It doesn't really matter who they are. I look at this woman, I go, what is wrong with you, you idiot racist, right? That's just the thing that goes through my head. She said, when Luther first came out, everybody loved the fact that Idris Elba was in there, a really strong black character lead. Yeah, and in the last 11 years, you idiots have taken over and destroyed the world. We fell in love with him. Who didn't, right? Yeah, it's a great character, well played. But after you got into about the second series, you got kind of like, okay, he doesn't have any black friends. I never, ever went through my head. He doesn't eat Caribbean food. Never even thought. This doesn't feel authentic. Again, that you think this is authenticity is the reason that BBC doesn't have anybody watching it. Right? It's the reason why people are BBC are hemorrhaging viewers, and they're about to be a thing of the past. Casting more black directors, it was only part of the solution, she added. But Luther creator and writer Neil Cross expressed surprise, insisting that Idris only took the role in the first place because race was not considered important to the character. Exactly! Yes! Exactly! That's why it was good. Well, not why it's good, but one of the reasons it was good, because he wasn't a black detective. He was a detective played by a black man, right? And it didn't matter. It would have been an act of tremendous arrogance for me to try and write a black character. Mr. Cross, who was white, said, I have no knowledge or expertise or right to try and tackle saying some way the experience of being a black man in modern Britain. Fair enough, or even 70s Britain for that matter. It would have been an act of tremendous arrogance for me to try and write a black character. We would have ended up with a slightly embarrassed, ignorant middle class, where writer's idea of a black character. Oh, do you mean Watchmen? HBO's Watchmen, which is exactly what that was, or Star Trek Discovery, right? Yeah, exactly. The corporation was formally defended the character, insisting, why are they defending the character from their own employee? Fire this clown! The corporation was also defended the character, insisting it was tremendously proud after seeing the show attracting audiences of 10 million and sold to 200 territories around the globe. Yeah, they were tremendously proud where they kept the money. It emerged last year the BBC bosses discussed diversity in every conversation about new programs. The issue is non-negotiable. Again, that's why you're hemorrhaging viewers. That's why. The corporation has said it will spend 100 million of its content on its content budget on diverse programming over 3 years, following protests of the BLM activists this summer. Yes, yeah, those wonderful people who were, as part of their platform, as part they genuinely believed. And they propagate this throughout the media by people like the BBC that American police act as an extrajudicial death squads killing black men because they're black, and that's honestly what they believe, and that's why they want the police dissolved. Completely got rid of. I honestly can't believe the police haven't all gone on strike yet. Quite frankly. And when the police did, exit, was it in Chap, whatever you called it, in Portland, it was a Mad Maxian escape from New York like nightmare. Shane Allen, who is responsible for commissioning all scripted comedy programs to the BBC channel, says director of content Charlotte Moore has been constantly telling staff not to forget to factor in diversity. Yeah, and that's why it's not diverse. That's why it's not diverse. Elder confirmed in August that Luther had been will be made into a feature-length film, teasing the flick by declaring the sky is the limit. I'm up for that. I hope it has what's the name of the woman in it who kind of plays her his friend stroke nemesis. Ruth Wilson. Is it Ruth Wilson? Sonic Wilson. She's really good, as who I thought should have been the first female Doctor Who. I think she probably could have done quite a good job with it. Although, I have to tell you, after extensive testing on swapping characters' genders, I think I'm going to say I believe some characters are male and some are female, right? Swapping over just doesn't work. The character has proven immensely popular with fans with his trademark trench coat and unorthodox ways he solves crimes. Yeah, he thinks. That's very unorthodox in 2020. The show explores Luther's different relationship with characters of wife Zoe and narcissistic murderer Alice Morgan. Yes, played by... Oh, whatever, she's a great actress. But not his experience as a black man in the police force dominated by white colleagues. BBC spokesman said, but of course people can have open discussions about our shows, but that doesn't mean it's a statement of policy. Luther is a multi-award-winning crime drama series with an iconic role of DCI. Luther has become one of TV's most powerful detective characters, and we are tremendously proud of it. Yeah, you should be proud. The BBC committed to continue its investment in diversity and people not watching their shows. In recent BBC One dramas, I May Destroy You and Small Acts are testament to that. I didn't see you those. I do know they keep getting the woman who I May Destroy You. They keep putting her forward as the next Doctor Who. Yes, okay, we're done. There's really not much to say. Yeah, BBC be crazy, yo. BBC be crazy, yo. The insane people have taken over the asylum. The only thing the only thing you can do when insane people have taken over the asylum is go back my Indiegogo. That's what you need to go back my Indiegogo. What do you think, Princess Leia? I think the Force is strong with this one. I think so too. Is the Force female? Let's just have a quick look. That looks very female. My name is Phila Becken, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. So you are notified when new videos drop.